Hello everybody, what's going on? And welcome back to what could be the final episode of season number 2 today of the My Player Career mode. I hope you're all doing well. If you've missed any of the previous videos, you won't know how the table is looking, but 3 teams enter the fight for the final position of automatic promotion, the second place, and only 1 can secure it today. So, with our last 5 games to come, the first 2 are post-com, and let me say, we were appalling in these first 2 games. And then we've got our last 3 all as live, featuring Aston Villa, fellow promotion chasers Brentford, and on the final day, Birmingham City. So sit back, relax and enjoy, because you are in for a real treat today. Let me say that, a real roller coaster on the way. But, like I said, the first 2 games, the post-com matches, we were so bad, I felt like we just, watched a different Norwich play. At the end of, the last video, I titled it Unbeatable, because genuinely, my confidence moving into the last 5 games, I was thinking we will not lose a single game. We'll win them all, we'll comfortably secure the second place. I was wrong. That first game against Huddersfield was 0-0. There was nothing to really show you. Came into Shrewsbury thinking, all right, well, we'll win this game, no problems. Wittek had the best chance of the first half, a free kick that went wide. And then after that, nothing apart from 1 moment towards the end. Shrewsbury here should have scored, by the way. But the goalkeeper, in the first game against Huddersfield, saved a late chance. And I was thinking, how have you done that? And then it happened again against Shrewsbury, 66 minutes in, as we got a left-footed shot, which he tipped over the crossbar. And coming away from both these games, watching it back now and editing it, I don't know how the keeper saved those. Because on another day, we'd have won both these by a 0-0. Although our performances we didn't deserve to win them. So coming out of the game, all I can say is, heading into the last 3, this was going to be a very, very close race indeed. Not helped by those results there. But let's see how we got on. So, fair to say, we have messed this right up. Brentford now hold second by a point. Sheffield United a point behind us with 3 games to go. And now we face Villa. So that's going to be a tricky game. It means we now can't slip up against Villa. We are at home, but they've got 120 points this season. They've only dropped points in 4 games, so that's a pretty crazy start. After this, of course, it is Brentford. Hopefully, Derby will do us a solid and get a result against them here, so that we can, maybe get away with a draw or whatever. But those 2 first performances, the back-to-back 0-0s, were just not good at all. I don't know what happened to us. We just felt like we were so slow to everything, and definitely not our best football at all. So, for the remaining 3 games of the season, all will be live, and we'll be playing 6 minutes and a half instead of the usual 4 to give you guys all of the action in the lead up to the end of the regular championship season. After that, we'll either be in the playoffs, frustratingly, or we will have booked our spot back in the Premier League. But Villa is the first live game. You need no introduction. They are by far the best team in the championship. So, yeah, let's see what happens during the 90 minutes here at Carrow Road. Buendia down on the floor at the moment, but we play on anyway. Pukki returns the pass. We've got there as well ahead of the defender. And again, as we still got the ball, can we find the correct ball in towards the box? Pukki with a free header! It's wide. How has he put it wide from there? Pukki! Oh, what a chance. What a chance at the start of this game. Here is Hernandez. Good control. Now gives the ball back. Pukki's in the middle again. Oh, it's all the way through and Platten Hart's there. Why is Pukki not making that run? Tell you what, in this opening 11 minutes, Teemu Pukki is having a bit of a shocker. He put his header wide and then there, it's right where you want it. Just make that run to try and get there. Byram finds us with the ball. We can now drive into the space. Again, Pukki is the man waiting in the middle. This time we go a bit further. Now the ball back to Wittek! Norwich 1, Villa 0. We have been asking all the questions in this opening 22 minutes. And deservedly, we've gone in front. I said we couldn't afford a slip up here against Villa. And for some reason, we are playing much better here than we did in these opening 2 games that you saw. Maybe it's the level of performance. Maybe it's the opponent that's kind of spurred us on a little bit. And now we are matching them in terms of quality. But Wittek's effort, Heaton gets the touch. Can't keep it out. Norwich in front. And now, of course, if it stays like this, all we've got to do is beat Brentford and we're back in the top 2. Here is Herrera. Now Buendia. Buendia's got the run to use if he wants to, and he has now used it. Pukki waits in the middle. There's the cross again. Pukki's there again. And again, it's the same outcome. Wide. What's wrong with Teemu Pukki today? He just doesn't seem to be able to find that bit of quality to put the ball in the back of the net at the moment. 2 headed chances, and he hasn't scored either. Tribal, Buendia, good football by Norwich as we now look for the chance. Working our way through, and there is the chance! Norwich 2, Villa 0, 30 seconds before the half-time whistle. Is that the goal that settles the outcome of this match? We have been full value in this first half. Fantastic Norwich display. Villa leaving a lot to be desired, but we have certainly made our case as to why we deserve that last automatic promotion spot back to the Premier League. Fantastic first half for us. We've capped it off now with a goal as well. No chance for Tom Heaton, but there is still 45 minutes to come. And at the moment, Villa have only created 1 chance. So, yeah, not a lot to worry about for us so far. Douglas Luiz didn't quite realise what we were going to try and do as we turn away. 1-2 with Pukki. Gets us through again. Villa in all sorts of trouble. And that's 3-0 Norwich. I think that's it then. 3-0, 3 points should be ours. Elsewhere, I've just seen as well, Brentford are 2-0 up against Derby. So it means that they will stay second for now. But we do, of course, face them next game. So if we win that, we'll go back above them. So it was vital that we get the win here. And I tell you what, considering that Villa have run away with the league this season, we are tearing them apart here at Carrow Road. But then the question remains, we've said it before, where is this Norwich team at times? In those opening 2 games today, we didn't see this Norwich. We saw a very poor Norwich who gave away a lot of the ball a lot of times and didn't really have an idea of how they wanted to create their chances. Yet today against the league leaders, we've been just unbelievable. Here is Hernandez, will find us. We're on a hat-trick, remember, might even go for it here. Why not? Hat-trick maybe! It is the hat-trick! Norwich 4, Villa 0. They've been poor away from home today, the league leaders. But to be fair, they've already got the job done. They've secured the title. They don't need to win any more games. So maybe that's why. Maybe for them it's just a case of now enjoying their football. But they won't be enjoying this as they're 4-0 down. Neither will Tom Heaton because he has now conceded for the first time this season 4 goals. Now, before this game actually, I'm pretty sure Villa had only conceded like 12 or 13 goals all season. Well, they've conceded 4 in 1 day. And we've got our, I believe, first ever hat-trick in the series, which is a great achievement as well. But we still got a huge job to do against Brentford anyway, so we can enjoy it for now. But then as soon as the game finishes, on to the next one. There we are then, taking the match ball home. Confirmation of the win today. Full value we were. And now we move on to that all-important tie against Brentford. All 3 teams winning in that last game, so it stays exactly the same, apart from the points have moved up, of course, but the gap remains at a point apiece. So, as we know, this is the second largest game of today. Brentford away. Victory will see us climb into the top 2. Defeat will pretty much end our top 2 hopes, because it will put Brentford 4 points clear with only 3 points to play for. A draw will mean that it's out of our hands, really. We'll then have to hope that final day results go our way. So we want to make sure that it's well and truly in our hands. So, here we go. 6 minutes a half as we played in the last one against Villa. And let's hope that we get the same performance as we showed against Villa. Here is Ben Godfrey, now to Tribal. We've done a lot of chasing in this first half so far. Brentford, very composed on the ball. The player to watch for them, Ollie Watkins, he's in fine form at the moment in time. But yeah, we've barely had much of the ball in this first half. Tribal, good little bit of trickery. He will now find us with the pass. Pukki needs to give us the run. Here is Teemu Pukki. First shot of the game. The rebound's there. Surely Buendia matches it. And Norwich take the lead against the run of play. It's been all Brentford with possession. We've chased them and chased them all this first half thus far. But it's us who find the breakthrough in the all-important fight for the top 2. I mean, Pukki's effort, I always say, just try and hit the target. You never know where the goalkeeper might palm it back out. If you can get it on target, let the keeper make the save. Even if it is saved, sometimes it goes back into an area where someone can put in the rebound. And exactly that has happened. Buendia scores Norwich's opener. And all of a sudden, the dynamic has changed here as we are now on top against Brentford. Working our way into the area. Cross face of goal! And Clark is there with a vital interception to deny Teemu Pukki the tap-in. Well, the goal's gone in and momentum has shifted. Brentford now on the back foot. Corner ball Norwich sent in towards the middle. Janssen gets the header on it. Now Retsos down for Hernandez. Can we get another chance here? It's with Sam Byram. Byram to Hernandez. Offside flag goes up, and rightfully so. Herrera's ball will find us through. We're into the penalty area. Nobody in a Brentford shirt nearby, but we haven't found the finish. Could that come back to be the missed chance that would have done it for us? Corner ball, Brentford, sent in towards the middle as they look for an equalising goal. Flicked on its way. Hernandez does well enough to find us with a little touchdown. Hernandez now needs to go all the way on his own, it seems like, because you can see my stamina bar not quite there. Hernandez now will find the cut back towards us. And what are we going to do with this? It seems like we've run out of ideas. But as we turn anyway, get the shot away. Norwich still got it. It's still there to be hit, and it's blocked again. Clark clears away, end to end here at the moment. In the last 20 minutes, Brentford are throwing everything they've got at trying to find this equaliser. Meanwhile, we're trying to find the second goal that will secure us these 3 points. And again, Brentford come forward with Clark on the right-hand side, sends the delivery in. And Godfrey is there to head it away, but it's going to come straight back at us. Here is Mbeumo, now to Ollie Watkins with a minute to play. Will Brentford get one last throw of the dice? Not quite. Hernandez to take it forward. All we've got to do is control possession for the last minute here, and we will take back second place. Just going to run the clock down. That's all I've got to do. Just make sure I don't give away the ball and allow Brentford a chance. 5 seconds. Referee ends it. Brentford 0, Norwich 1. Buendia's goal in the first half gets us second place back, heading into the final game of the season. But it's not mathematically secure, so we still have to get the result against Birmingham on the final day, or hope that elsewhere the results go our way. I believe Sheffield United have just won as well to Preston, so they might have leapfrogged Brentford back into third. This is changing so much here, but our final game of the regular season is up next, Birmingham. And if we can hold our nerve, we are in the Premier League. Here we go then for the final game of the regular season. Goal update selected from Bristol City versus Sheffield United and from Preston versus Brentford. I will try to keep you as updated as I possibly can as the game progresses. But we are at home at Carrow Road. And to be fair, we are taking on Birmingham, who I think are 14th. Preston are 13th. And Bristol City are 11th. So all 3 of us are facing teams that are a similar sort of level in terms of the championship table at the moment. So it's anybody's game here. The final time in the regular season. I don't want playoffs. Please, can we grab an early goal, settle any nerves, and then take this win? Goal elsewhere. Brentford 1, Preston North End 0. They are in front. And as it stands, they will take second place, which means we now have to score here at Carrow Road. Brentford have struck first on the final day. Not what you want to see. Sam Byram does some good defending there to keep hold of the ball for Norwich. Now Pukki. Now Tribal. Now Buendia. Is this move going to turn into a Norwich chance? Buendia finds us. Pukki's through the middle. Roberts steps in to intercept the pass. Buendia with a great run down this right-hand side. Now finds the pull back towards us. Little bit of space here. Too much space for Birmingham. Oh, we've hit the outside of the post. That could have been the breakthrough here. Look at the space we were given. Oh, that had to go in the top bins, man. I mean, there's still a long way to go, so let's not worry just yet. Obviously, with Brentford going in front, that means we have to kind of up the pace a little bit. But the space and time we were given there from Birmingham was not good by them, and we should have given Norwich the lead here. Crowley corner for Birmingham, sends it in towards the middle. Oh, no! No, no, no! You can't do this! I was going to say, if Birmingham get a goal, that puts us in all sorts of trouble. No way, man. There's absolutely no way that that's just happened. Crowley's corner. Tim Krul thinks about coming, then doesn't. Oh, no. How has this happened? No, man. Birmingham in front. As it stands, it's playoffs unless we can find 2 goals. I can't. Why does that go in, man? Why couldn't the one that we just hit the post with earlier on not go in? Yet that one goes in. Football can be a cruel game at times. 60 minutes left here at Carrow. Oh, come on, Hernandez. 60 minutes left at Carrow Road. And not only now Brentford in front, we are behind. That's not what we planned at all. And now Birmingham trying to go forward again. Take that ball away from them. Thank you very much. Come on, we can get a quick equalising goal back. If we do, that'll settle the nerves a little bit more here. Sam Byram in possession. Finds the easy ball. But look at Birmingham. They're sat with pretty much all behind the ball, as you would expect. Pukki's ball out wide does not work. And we're back to seeing the Norwich that we saw in the opening 2 games of the day. When we had those back-to-back draws, this is what was happening in that game as well when we played it. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not feeling as confident as I did here in this one. Buendia, now Tribal. We need a big second half here from Norwich. Pukki. Buendia again. Tribal's there. Unfortunately, it was intercepted by Birmingham, but we've got it straight back. Can we get a goal back early in the second half as we look for a way through? Working our way into the penalty area. Like I said, it just feels like nothing is paying off here. And somehow Birmingham have defended that. Herrera, now Tribal. Look at the space we've got here. Tribal will find us. I tried to turn. But Birmingham are just so quick at closing us down. On the other hand, we're not quick to close them down. And time ticks away with every single pass that gets played. And I'm going to be honest, I just don't feel like we're going to get this job done. Witek, we might pull a goal back, but a goal isn't enough. We need the win. Buendia trying to take on his man. Now feeds the pass through. Norwich in behind again. Ball into the box. There's a touch there. Hernandez gets the header. It's over the crossbar. The touch at the near post from the Birmingham defender to stop Pukki from just tapping it home. Come on. We've got time. We can do this. Tribal's ball towards Witek. Witek's delivery. Hernandez is there. And that is a massive moment in potentially this top two race. I'm trying to pick up the ball, but it won't let me. Half an hour to go. Norwich 1. Birmingham City 1. Come on. Hernandez, right place at the right time. Witek, I take my hat off to him, getting up from fullback, and that is a brilliant pick out into the centre. And Hernandez has done the rest. Half an hour left. Lifeline for Norwich. The job still isn't done. We need another goal. Will we get it? Come on. Here is Buendia again. Towards Dermich. He's hit the post. No, that's twice we've done it today. Dermich. That could have been the goal to do it. I mean, we can see that we can break through. That's not the problem. We just need to find the finish. Dermich has gone closest now from all the chances. As again, Norwich trying to go forward. You can see I'm working my socks off. Buendia, Dermich gives us the easy ball. Turn away. Lovely skill. There's the shot. And it's in the top corner. Norwich 2, Birmingham 1. 20 minutes to go. As it stands, we're back to the Premier League. Yes! Just when you need the finish as well. What a goal this is. Turning away. I knew I had to come up with the goods, especially at the late stages as this game was going on. Yes! Tell you what. This has been such hard work. Right, do not allow Birmingham back into this game. Hernandez in towards the feet of Witek after the throw-in. If Norwich get a third here, that'll be game, set and match, but not that I'm that interested as Birmingham caught napping here out of possession. The cross towards Buendia. Offside flag stays down. Game, set and match. Welcome back to the Premier League, Norwich City. That's done it. It's over. We now can finally breathe because that's it. There's no way Birmingham are going to score twice in the next 10 minutes. Absolutely no way. We've seen nothing from them in the second half. Is that not offside, actually? I'm just looking at this here, and Buendia seems like he might be slightly offside, unless there's a player on the wing there that I didn't quite catch. Jeez, man. We've got the job done, but we made it hard for ourselves. Emiliano Buendia scores his 4th goal of the championship season. We've got ourselves another assist. And now we have a 2-goal advantage. Herrera has got the run here. Buendia. Now Dermich. Lays it off. Is it time for number 4 for Norwich? As easy as that. We've turned this game into a landslide victory. What did we even have to worry about? I mean, Birmingham have pretty much capitulated right now. They've just... Yeah, I don't really know what to say about them. Because since they went 1-0 up, they were defending with their lives. As soon as we got that second goal, they have capitulated. Oh, dear me. 4-1. I mean, it's just time now to just celebrate it. But in terms of a season, I don't think we're going to have a rollercoaster season like this ever again in the series. So we have to kind of embrace it. What a season it's been. Jukovic's in possession. And there's the whistle. Norwich have done it. Premier League football next season. That is what we wanted. And look at the reaction of the players there. It was hard fought. It was well deserved. But there was a moment during this game where I wasn't sure we were going to see it. And this camera angle isn't doing it justice. There's celebrations on the field of play. You can see there a lot of players just going crazy. And yeah, I don't know why we're seeing it from this camera angle. But there you go. As the boys celebrate it. Obviously Birmingham, they're playing championship football next season anyway. They couldn't go down, couldn't go up before this game. But that result has secured it. And we'll check out the table next. I don't know if this has ever happened before, but you can see there, 100 points for 4 teams in the Championship. Sheffield United missing out on automatic promotion by a point. Brentford missing out by 2 points. Has that ever happened before, that the teams have got 100 points and still missed out on automatic promotion. That is mind-blowing. Final day results, though. Brentford 3, Preston 0, Sheffield United 2, Bristol City 0. Of course, our 4-1 win against Birmingham made sure of our spot in the Premier League. We had the best defensive record in the league at 14 goals conceded. We only scored 70, though, and that was the lowest in the top 6. But we scored when it mattered, so that's all I'm going to say. Villa will be in there with us. Of course, we'll check out who is going to go up through the playoffs. If it isn't one of Sheffield United or Brentford, the other one's going to be fuming. So, yeah, let's check that out in a few days. I'll skip the days, but before we do that, there is some news articles to see. And actually, we'll have a look at that after I check out the player stats, because looking at the season, right, I have to say, if it's not myself or Wesley who win the Championship Player of the Year, then there's something wrong. Because we got 23 goals in 42 games as a cam. Trezeguet got 26, I believe, from the wing. Bamford, Ollie Watkins were playing up front. But Wesley scored 38 in 46 games. Added to the fact that I was the person to beat him with 26 assists in 42. He got 18. Surely it has to be one of us. It can't be... Actually, Watkins and Trezeguet haven't done badly either. But yeah, if it's not Wesley or myself, there's something wrong there. So let's check it out and see who did get Player of the Year for the Championship. We'll both be playing in the Premier League next year. And breaking news, has the Player of the competition been announced? Not quite, doesn't seem like. So Norwich sealed Premier League promotion. Team of the competition. We've got to be in this, right? We have to be in it. Let's see as it pops up. I might have to skip a day or two to find the Player of the competition. But, come on, there it is. We are in it. So, Krul, Gibbs, Pinnock, Engels, Gilbert, Trezeguet, myself, Douglas Luiz, Mbuemo, Wesley, and Watkins. Wesley, of course, winning the Golden Boot. But who is the Player of the Year? Who is that? Because you get an accomplishment, and I haven't got it yet. Obviously, I'll skip the days as well, because I want to see the playoff winners and whatnot. So, I'll be back in a second. I've just seen Pro Award, so I think that means... Surely we've been given it, right? No. I don't know. I'll come back to you if I can find it. Playoffs have now been played, and the team in the Premier League next year is Sheffield United. They beat West Brom on penalties to secure their spot. Brentford didn't make it through to the final. They lost to West Brom. So, yeah, Sheffield United have come up with us. So, pretty much all the teams who came down, Villa, Norwich, and Sheffield United, all back into the promised land of the Premier League. Now, I couldn't actually find the player of the competition for the Championship, so I will leave it up to you to decide it. I'll leave a little poll at the top right-hand side as playoffs competition was Robinson. That doesn't count. That's different, and that is, I believe, the Champions League. Yeah, so if you want, you can vote on that poll. It'll decide who gets it. I mean, obviously, we won't get it. We won't get the accomplishments for it. It's more just to see who you guys would give it to, Wesley or myself. It's entirely up to you. I'll leave there our goal and assists, you know, chart things up there too, so you can judge it off of that. But for now, that brings today's episode to a close. A massive thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed it, a like would be greatly appreciated. The drama, the roller coaster will continue next season as we get Norwich back into the Premier League. Now, the thing is, right, I know there'll be people wanting me to go, but I kind of want to see just how well we can do with Norwich in the Prem next season. So I'm going to have a little think about it, see what I want to do in regards to the journey moving forward. But all we got to do is just celebrate the fact that we're back into the Premier League and we will make our debut next time out. Until then, that video will be dropping hopefully tomorrow for you all. If you are new around here, like what you see, hit that subscribe button down below and I will see you all again with another video very soon. Adios!